quiet, to still your voices as we prepare for this time of meditation. Allowing yourself to become settled in your seat, settled in your body, settled in your mind, to breathe into your heart. And as Cindy plays and Holly offers us the daily word.
Motherly love. I give thanks for the motherly love of God in all of its human expressions. Unity co-founder Myrtle Fillmore has been called the mother of unity. Myrtle wrote, "It's my great joy to perceive somewhat of the mother side of God, the divine love that never fails. In prayer, I bless all who have played a motherly role in my life. Not just the mother whose love gave me birth. I bless everyone, male or female, who has shared with me the divine love that never fails. Everyone who has nurtured me, who has encouraged me by believing in my potential for good, has blessed me with the motherly love of God. Just as I have received, I give love in return, sharing comfort and understanding. I am grateful to be an expression of motherly love." From Isaiah, "As a mother comforts her child, so I will comfort you. You shall be comforted in Jerusalem."
As we become quiet and still, we breathe into our hearts. The divine nature of Mother God is knocking at your heart's door this morning. Waiting for you to open and to receive a love that never fails, as Myrtle Fillmore described. As we enter into the silence, we breathe in love. The love that has been shown us oftentimes through the kindness of a complete stranger, through the hug of a friend, the smile of a partner, the laugh of a child. Truly, love surrounds us. Love enfolds us. Love vibrates around us and within us. And in this silence, I invite you to simply breathe and receive. This morning, as I was in prayer, I began to weep, feeling that deep sadness for all of those who are missing their mothers this morning. A deep sadness for all of those mothers who are missing their children this morning. This beautiful day of celebrating the mystery of mothers is also a time of sadness for some, joy for others. And as we enter this prayerful presence of love, may we hold those who are lost, those who are grieving, those who are saddened this morning. May we hold them in the loving presence of Mother God. We also enfold in our love Jennifer, Victor and Keisha, Desiree, Grace Marie, Amy Jo, Archer, Lil, us, Andy B, Thelma, Unity of Fort Wayne, Beth, LC, Reverend Geis, Ralph, Cindy, Colleen, Kat D, Nita, Pat D, Lois, Jeanette, Cindy, Josh, unanswered prayers, the Westfalls, the Bales, Sandra Lynch and family, Bob G, B.S., Gary, the Helmkeys, Pat, Jean E, Mary C, Carol G, Carol B, Uncle Chucky's family, the Rackleys, Christopher. If there are those who are on your heart and mind this morning, I invite you to whisper their name aloud into this presence of love that we all hold. We know that God is love. A love unlike human love. A love that is unchanging. A love that bears all things. A love that is inexhaustible. A love that heals and a love that harmonizes. In this moment, in this place, we breathe into the knowingness that each and every name that has been spoken here, each and every name that is held in the secret chambers of our heart, is enfolded in that love. And though we may never have the answers we seek, we can know that there is never an absence of love. And so it is women, children. Amen.
sacred womb of love and praise, we can feel you all around us. Lift our hearts to touch and bless you. We are held and carried in this holy place.
are you my mother? Are you my mother?
It could be.
You! Are you my mother?
I don't know, I'll check.
I did have a mother, said the baby bird. I know I did. I have to find her. I will. I will. And so begins the adventures of the baby bird to find its mother. Where have you been searching for mother? This Mother's Day, we celebrate mothers everywhere. Mothers that have gone on before us that we miss today. Mothers that are still present with us. And those many, many people that have been a mother to us in times of need. Now, Mother's Day often brings up different memories, different emotions, different ideas about what it means to be a mother. But whether or not your mother was June Cleaver, for those of you who remember Joan, or for my generation, a little more like Roseanne, or maybe just somewhere in between, today is an opportunity for you to connect to Mother God. That love that Myrtle Fillmore described as a love that never fails. See, I believe that we've all been searching. We've all been searching for that love, that unconditional love. We've all been searching for that sense of security, that feeling of belongingness, that feeling of being protected against life's storms. The very archetype of mother. In the book, Are You My Mother? By P.D. Eastman, the little baby bird embarks on this adventure to find its mother. Now, when I checked this out of the library, I remembered reading this to my children. And on this journey, and it brought back really fond memories. So some of you, I bet, have shared this book as well. I've also had the opportunity now to share it with my grandbabies. It's very precious. And so on this journey, the little bird runs into all kinds of animals. A kitty, a dog, a cow, even objects like a car and a boat and an airplane. And every place the little bird goes, he says, "Are you my mother?" As I read this story yesterday in preparation of our time together, I was reminded that this could be the story of us. I imagine that if you were brave enough to examine the landscape of your relationships, you might find that you've been asking the same question. That in your relationships, you've been looking for someone who would show you unconditional love, that would make you feel safe, that would make you feel secure. Now, I admit that I am the eternal optimist. And so in each new relationship, I was clearly expected that that person would be my mother God. They would show me how to love myself. They would save me from me. And most importantly, they would make my every desire come true. Do you see a problem with that? That's why I have a string of last names. DMV and I have a great time together. every time they fell short of the ideal of Mother God. Some of us, in an attempt to fill that longing, sought things outside of ourselves: food, alcohol, people, possessions, and obsessions. And every time we tried to fill that hole, we just discovered that it was deeper and it was darker. Because you see, in truth, there is a human mother that birthed us, but there is only one divine mother that can love us in that unconditional, unwavering, unchanging way. That power and that presence. And as our little bird journeyed on, she found a big thing that she called Snort. And Snort scooped up the little bird and lifted her higher and higher, until finally little bird said, "Where am I? I want to go home. I want my mother." How many of us have longed to find home? Have longed to be enfolded in that love that knows no end? Then something happened. The Snort put that baby bird right back in the tree. The baby bird was home. If you are here today, it is because something big happened. Now, for some of you, it was an overall sense of discontent. Some of us were born questioning everything. And so we somehow deeply knew that what we were being told, that there was more to it. Others of us have had a spiritual crisis where our faith just no longer worked for us. But whatever the big thing is, I know that it was the divine. You see, I know that in each and every moment, the divine is knocking on our heart's door, providing us with opportunities to wake up and to know there's something more. There's something bigger. There's something greater. And when we open our hearts and we open our minds to receive, just like baby bird, we find out that what we've been seeking has been right here all along. And that home is right here, right now, in the presence of love. All we have to do is be open. Romans 8:37 says, "But no matter what comes, we will always taste victory through God who loves us. For I have every confidence that nothing, not death, life, heavenly messengers, dark spirits, the present, the future, spiritual powers, height, depth, the present, the future, nor any created thing can come between us and the love of God, taught through to us through Jesus." I too have every confidence that there is nowhere where God is not. And wherever God is, there is love. We have only to seek, to find. We have only to knock for the door to be opened. Mother God is right here, right now, in each of us. In infinite love and gratitude. Welcome home, baby bird. So part of our series this year is One Humanity, Many Stories. And so we have a mother to speak to us today. One Humanity, Many Stories is about understanding our connection to each other and how we are connected always to spirit. Sometimes God with skin on, because we all need that. And so Lois came to me a couple of months ago and she says, you know, I think I'm ready to share my story, my spiritual story. And as we looked at the calendar, I said, well, what about Mother's Day? She took a big, deep breath. And she said, you know, I think that's the right and perfect time to share my story. And so, will you help me welcome Lois Worley to the stage?